We don't want farmers just to have an animal health plan that's done up the day before an audit. We really want to give them assistance, help them to make those animal health plans meaningful, and how do they actually help the farm and how do they help the workers on that farm, so they're actually using it to benefit the animal at the end of the day. The more we get this right, the better outcome it is for the animal and the less of a tick box exercise we have on farm. Animal welfare is important to beef and lamb, and we show this by investing research dollars into it. We want to provide farmers with information and resources, but we want those to be science-based. Two of the projects that I'm working on recently, the first one is engaging with stakeholders, because we wanted to find out what areas we should focus on in regards to research and extension activities, and so that we could work in areas that are important to our stakeholders. So beef and lamb from this work got a good understanding of what the welfare priorities were for our stakeholders. In the second project, we looked at options for pain mitigation for castration in cattle and sheep, and we wanted to find methods that were practical and effective and that could be used by New Zealand farmers. And as part of that project, we also talked to farmers. We wanted to talk to farmers who are actually already using pain relief, because we wanted to get understanding of the practicalities of actually using pain relief on farm.
We always use pain relief for any animal husbandry scenarios, which is one of the roundtable's focuses in one of our goals.
Our whole purpose is to advance animal welfare and prevent animal cruelty. And one of the ways to do that is through our certified program, and so we're very active in that currently. We're part of the welfare working group, but also at a global level as well. So we're leading the working group locally, and we're part of the working group at a global level. So we're there for the welfare of animals, and we're there to ensure that their voice is heard, because they don't have their own voice, and we're there to make sure that we get improvement and that people understand why, and that we can work together to get better outcomes.
We're looking forward to seeing where technology goes and hoping to find methods that are more practical for our farmers to use to make it easier for them to apply pain relief on farm. Beef and Lamb are also investing in other research programs, especially around animal health, and some of these are on facial eczema and parasites. So with data sharing being a massive part of our NZRSB goals, CMC want to support that and see a real need for data as well, particularly between data received in and data shared out. If we can report on more data and give real-time data as an aggregate, we can then help with the corrective actions more as a roundtable.
One of the benefits of Halter is the fact that we don't have to have people out in the paddock herding in the cattle with their quad bikes. The cattle have a signal on their collar that alerts them to go to the shed for milking, and they have one signal a little bit before the fence is dropped, theoretically, so they have a bit of time to prepare themselves, and then they all walk down to the shed at their own pace. There's no pressure on them at all, and we've found that since we've started using that, the cows are a whole lot more relaxed in general. We've had very minimal lame cattle, and I think it's been a really positive aspect. We try to be as stress-free as possible, so we have a lot of policies around animal health and welfare, which we ensure all our staff are aware of, and that's about the use of dogs, the use of sticks. We don't allow cattle prods. Everything has to be low stress in the yards. We don't like shouting, because all of that affects the final product. So you can tell when cattle have been handled poorly by the pH levels on your kill sheets. It comes back, we know. So yeah, we're very conscious of that. And also we like the stock, and we don't want them to be upset.
We see working alongside industry partners like this as really important, so that we can make incremental improvements over time to ensure that animal welfare is always at the heart of what we're doing and what our partners are kind of thinking and how they're acting.